The Trump administration is ending temporary protected status for Somali migrants, requiring those who currently have that status to leave the U.S. by March 17th. The move comes as the U.S. Department of State continues to list Somalia as unsafe for travel. Ohio is home to one of the largest Somali communities in the country. Our Saima Khan reports how families are worried about what comes next.
Temporary protected status allows people to live and work legally in the U.S. when conditions in their home country are considered unsafe. Somalia has held that designation since 1991, and now families who have TPS are confused why they have to leave under the current Somali conditions.
Families are extremely anxious about the idea of returning home, especially that the U.S. government continues to warn that the Somalia is not safe for travel.
Kauthar Musa is a Somali community leader. She says families worry about ongoing violence, kidnappings, and conflicts that still affect many areas, and that the risks are not just political, they're personal.
Forced recruitment of youth, sexual violence against women and girls, lack of functioning health care, unlimited access to clean water and food.
Community leaders say families hear from relatives in Somalia about how daily survival is uncertain, and attorneys say many are exploring legal protections before TPS expires.
If you can, articulate that fear, you can always file for asylum regardless of, your country being on the list. Because as an asylum seeker, you're still protected by not just the U.S. laws, but you're also protected by international laws.
While announcing the March 17th deadline, Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem said, quote, country conditions in Somalia have improved to the point that it no longer meets the law's requirement for temporary protected status. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of State continues to keep Somalia under a Level 4 travel advisory, telling Americans not to travel to that country because of the crime, terrorism, and civil unrest that exists there.
With this administration, there's a lot of contradictions in their policy. So you're saying that, do not travel to this country. At the same time, you're saying, we are ending this protection for this country. So this is not the first country that's going to be a victim of this policy.
Saima Khan, Spectrum News.
Now, we reached out to the Department of Homeland Security asking them why they issued the March 17th deadline while the Level 4 travel advisory remains in effect. They responded saying the State Department's advisory is geared toward Americans.